Today we're relaxing by the lake with Dr. Rex, a QHS member whose life journey is as refreshing and inspiring as a day spent by the water. But what currents guided him to where he is today? Let's take a peaceful stroll through his story and see what's been happening behind the scenes.
Hi, my name is Rex. I grew up in South Arkansas, currently live in the Little Rock area. I had a great family growing up. I've got a brother and a sister. I'm the oldest. They still live in Arkansas. My mom and dad were great Christian people, and I think brought us up pretty well. I graduated high school, a little town called El Dorado, Arkansas. From there, I went to college, finished college. From there, I went to medical school. After med school, I ended up actually doing 3 years of internal medicine. But at the end of 3 years, I thought, there's no way I can do this the rest of my life. So I started over in a surgery residency. I finished surgery. That was 5 years after internal medicine. When I went into practice in the Little Rock area, I was in a large group. At the time that I finished, we didn't have any. There weren't many fellowships where you get specialty training, but I did have an interest. In addition to all the general surgery that I did, but bariatric surgery. So there was a surgeon in town that there was probably 3 or 4 of us that really wanted to learn how to do bariatric surgery. I did that. That was all done through an open incision. As time went on, of course, laparoscopy became much more popular. I learned to do the 3 operations at the time, and I guess still are to a degree. The gastric bypass, that was the main operation, followed by the lap band procedure, and then the gastric sleeve, which is kind of the most common procedure now. Actually, I retired about a year ago, so kind of getting into retired life. I'm married, I've got 5 children, now have 7 grandchildren, probably another 1 or 2 coming at some point. I've always had an interest in alternative medicine. I've really never been a medicine kind of taking person, physician. There's a group out there, an anti-aging group, and about probably 10 years ago, I went through their program. I became board certified in anti-aging medicine, did a lot of hormone type therapy in my practice in addition to the surgery that I did. So I've always had that sort of an interest. So when I learned about this quantum healing company, I got very interested. I think I joined maybe March of 22, something like that. And because of my work, I haven't followed up until now because of the hours that I had to work, but I'm really interested in the progression of what quantum healing has done. As far as my own ailments, fortunately, I've been in pretty good health all these many years, but was able to operate without too much trouble. But I do have issues with low back pain. I know I've got a nerve compression in my back, even though I haven't had it studied, but I get a numbness in my left thigh. My hearing's getting worse as I get older. Let's see, what else? I've got an abdominal wall hernia. So these are some things, after having treated a lot of these things for other patients for so many years, that I'm really not interested in myself. having those kind of procedures. So I'm really looking forward to the QArc bed to correct some of these issues that I've had. I guess kind of in a nutshell, that's what my life has been.
Join us on the Prequel, where every story matters and every voice is heard. Because here at QHS, we're all about healing, learning, and growing together.